Do you hear those sirens? When you hear those sirens, blow off your candles. Sit quietly. Do not make a sound. The enemy planes would fly by. And when you hear the siren back again, then only you can light the candles. Late 1950s. When some towns had no lights. I know this is 2021. We have lights. But we are setting the mood for 1950s. In the town of Dehradun, a family of 6 children were elated, were very happy to find a big house, a big bungalow at such low rent, and that too during the wartime. They all quickly settled in. The bungalow had this red tiled roof, slopy roof, and it was very beautiful. After a few days, they noticed some cats fighting on the roof, and what noise they would make running around here and there. The children would laugh. It was a game watching the tiles going up and down, up and down. If cats were fighting, why there was no sound of cats? And then they went out to look. There was no one there. Later they would whisper, "Doesn't it look like some people running on top of our roof?" They would try to scare each other and go off to sleep after that. Few weeks passed. The war was still on. They would sometimes, late at night when it was hot, sleep out. And the children who would sleep out, they would wake up and ask, "Who was that girl who walked into our house late night?" No one knew who was the girl who came into their house late night. And it didn't happen once. It happened many, many times. Now, they were children. They didn't think much about it. They would forget it because life wasn't easy. But this continued. They would hear banging of the door, opening of the door, and they would laugh about it. One day, the siren blew. They blew out all the lights, huddled together, and were very, very quiet. When finally the second siren blew, they put on their lights. And it was almost dinner time. So they went to the kitchen and they opened up the covered utensil where they had stored the food. And what do they see? There were worms in their food. Worms popping out of their food. The food was stale. Something had happened within few hours. How can food become so stale in few hours? There was banging of doors. And they huddled together. They cried the whole night. They shivered. And when they woke up, their mother finally went and asked the neighbor, "Do you know anything about the house?" And then the neighbors finally told, "We were surprised how you stayed all this while. That house is haunted." The family packed their bags and ran away from that house. Now what happened to that family? Would you like to know? But right now, do you hear the siren? Blow off your lamps, blow off your candles. The enemy planes are coming. Do you see that? Oh my God, have they come to my house? What do I do? What do I do?